Here's how I became a 1% man in 5 years with 3 tips that nobody's talking about. Hi guys, my name's Tyrell, and in the past 5 years, I've gone from being a dead broke uni student with no goals, no ambitions, trying to make money online, following dropshipping, Amazon FBA, e-commerce, and all of these different strategies that you may be struggling with, to fast forward to now, being able to travel around the world in business class, take care of myself, my friends, and my family, and have the ability to inspire others. And in this video, I'm going to give you the 3 main tips that helped me get to this stage so you don't have to make the mistakes that I made, and hopefully it doesn't take you 5 years, it only takes you a few months. So let's get started with it. The first thing that has helped me get to this stage is having a clear vision. I don't see many people talking about this. So many people say, wake up at 5 a.m, work out, meditate. These are key things, and I do advise my students, do these things. But ironically, nobody talks about an actual vision. So what is it? A vision is having your dreams and your goals mapped out so clearly that you can see it. If I was to ask you right now, just have a think. What are your goals? You probably say, I want to take care of my friends. I want to have time, location, freedom. But that means different things to everybody. For me, time and location freedom means being able to travel around the world, not having a boss, not having somebody tell me what to do, chill on the weekends, being able to go and do jiu-jitsu, and train every single day. That's something I want. It might not be something that you want. So my vision would be completely different to yours, even though realistically, we both want the same thing. And 5 years ago, I invested $2,000 into a mindset course. I made a video about that. If you haven't checked that out already, make sure that you do check it out right here. I go into a lot more detail about the ins and outs of the vision. But one of the key things is, one of the tasks of this process was to write down my ideal future, my vision of the future, how it would look like, how it would feel. What am I doing day to day? What does a day in the life look like of the Tyrell that has achieved his goals? And I wrote that down. I wrote all of that down on a board, and I wrote down my master plan. It was like, okay, right now I'm only at $1,000 a month. To achieve my goal and to have a vision of the future, I need to get to $10,000 a month. So how does my day look like in this process? Am I waking up at the same time? Am I doing certain activities? And once you really look at that, so many people who have had write down their vision have experienced breakthroughs because they've realized that even though they think they want these certain things, they don't actually know how it looks. When you're in a stage or an environment where your friends or your family aren't doing the same things that you want to achieve, it can be hard to even imagine having a Lamborghini. It can be hard to even imagine having nice clothes. It can be hard to even think what you're actually doing at that stage, because right now you're probably trying loads of different side hustles, so you don't even know what side hustle you'll be doing when you achieve these goals. And one key part, one practical task that you can do today to map out your vision is simply writing down your ideal person. Now, I wrote this down in 2 books. And in one book I wrote down, what is it like? What is a day in the life of the millionaire version of me look like? How does it feel? What clothes am I wearing? What car do I drive? What relationships do I have? And what presents do I have when I walk into a room? And once I wrote that down, it mapped out my vision clearly. So now, instead of just thinking, okay, I want to be a 1% man, I want to be like Andrew Tate.
Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you're Tate.
You now have a clear vision for the life that you actually want, the life that you actually want to live. And then what I did was I put that in my room. Okay, I put that on my wall. And having that in front of me every single day, throughout the high times, throughout the low times, throughout the times when I was grinding and I didn't know if I was doing the right thing, just having that vision of my future allowed me to become a 1% man, because it allowed me to stay focused on my goals. When my friends were going out on the weekend, when business wasn't working, when I'd lose clients, I allowed myself to be clear on my vision. Now, step number 2. The next thing that I was struggling with, even though I had this vision, I didn't know what actions I needed to take to get there. So step 2 of being a 1% man is understanding the actions that you need to take to become this person. Okay, so you now know your vision. You know who you want to be. Well, what actions do you need to take to get there? Manifestation is great, but that without action leads you to being one of these people that will just sit down meditating, doing these wishy-woo half tasks.
In through your nose, out through your ass,
but not getting any results. The key for your dreams and your vision to come true is the actions. So now what I want you to do is I want you to look at your vision, and now I want you to work backwards. What actions do you need to take to become this person? It's a lot easier when you think of it this way. You might think, okay, I want to be a 1% man. I want to make 10K a month. I want to take care of my friends, my family. I want to have a clear vision for the future. And now you need to think, okay, what actions is this person doing to achieve these goals? What actions am I doing here? I'll give you some ideas of the ones that I chose. I thought, okay, the person that is able to do these things, well, he's got to have a clear head. So I need to be meditating. He also needs to be able to deliver a service, right? I need to be able to have the skills in sales. So I had to go and learn sales. Those were one of the key actions. 15 minutes a day I've been spending learning sales. That's watching YouTube videos on sales. That's reading books on sales. It's understanding things like $100 million offers. The next thing was being able to have a routine and stick to that routine. Part of the actions mentality was I need to have clear things that I'm doing every single day to work towards my future. Sun Tzu says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step in the right direction. And that's exactly it. If I can look at these actions, things like reaching out to clients, right? Because at the time I was doing social media marketing. So I needed to get clients. So I need to reach out to clients every single day. I also need to learn more about my skill, learn more about my craft. Even though I'm doing social media marketing, that's great, but I need to get good results for my client. So every single day I'm working on social media marketing. I'm looking at what's trending. I'm looking at different strategies to grow. I'm looking at different ways I can communicate with my clients to maybe ask my client to refer me to some other people. Right? And once I understood these actions, and for you, obviously these actions might be different, but once you understand these actions and you can go, okay, this is the person that I want to be, these are the actions that I need to do to get there, then your days become so much easier. It isn't actually challenging to be a 1% man. It's actually much challenging to have a 9-to-5. I've had jobs doing washing up. I used to wash the pots at a dirty restaurant. I've had jobs in construction, right? I used to go out 12 hours a day, moving things, being everybody's bitch, basically, carrying bricks and stacking them up. And that used to take me 12 hours. I get paid £80 for it. That's so much harder than doing social media management. But it's the fact that at that stage, I didn't understand the actions that I should be doing. I didn't know that I should be studying sales. I didn't know that I should be studying marketing. I didn't know that I should just be having a clear-cut routine to follow every single day. So that's your first 2 steps, okay? You need to be able to have a clear vision, and personally I believe that you should have a clear understanding of the actions that you need to follow to get there, because at the end of the day, manifestation doesn't mean nothing without action. And the third and final tip is that you need to be consistent. Consistency is key. You see, at the end of the day, it's not the fastest that wins the race. It's not the strongest that wins the race. It's he who endures the longest. If you are willing to get up every single day when you don't want to and do the work, you will become successful. But where most people go wrong is because they've missed step 1 and 2, they kind of don't even know why they're doing it, so they quit or they move on to something else. Or maybe they work on tasks that aren't related. And that's why this formula is so amazing, because once you understand your vision and the actions, consistency comes easy. But the key thing with consistency is actually tracking your days. You see, a lot of people, they think they're consistent, but when you look at their past 1,000 days, this is the great topic that Andy Frisella talks about. If you look at your last 1,000 days, then maybe you haven't been working as hard as you think you have. And that might be the reason why you haven't achieved your goals. You see, because if you look at my last 1,000 days, every single day, actions to achieve my goal, every single day studying sales, every single day working out, right? And that's over 1,000 days. But when you work on tasks, and maybe you're only doing tasks on the weekend, maybe you only start watching videos on how to make money when you've got no money. That used to be a bad habit of myself. I used to wait until I have no money to start working on making it. And that would really affect my consistency. So instead of it looking like a straight line like this, where every day is just 1% better, 1% better, 1% better, it was more like this. I'd do all of this hard work and then I'd forget about it. All of this hard work and then I'd forget about it. And it would just look like the Bitcoin chart right now. So the key is actions, vision, and consistency. And you'll be able to be much more consistent when you have a clear vision, when you know what you're actually working towards. You'll be able to be much more consistent when you understand the actions that you're doing, and you understand, why you are doing it. You understand that these actions are helping you become this person. And not only that, if you track your progress, you'll be able to see just how far you really have came. And these are some things that have helped me personally become a 1% man, and it's helped me change my life over the past 5 years. And if you're new here, I have documented my whole journey on Snapchat, and now I am coming over to YouTube. So please make sure you like and share this video. And if you know somebody else, maybe you know a friend who you want to help out, maybe you're a team and you guys want to win together, then share this video with a friend, and it's really going to help each other progress. And most importantly, take action. Take the advice that I've given you, and this is what's going to help you become successful. And if you'd like to learn completely for free how I started these businesses, then join the link in the description. That's where I teach everybody completely for free how they can start making money online today. You can join the Side Hustle Club. That is the link in the description. Take care.